Hey guys, I'm back with you for small group time today. Yesterday we read the book Abby Yo-Yo for book time. I hope you really enjoyed it. I really enjoy reading this book to you all. And in the book we heard and we saw a giant monster named Abby Yo-Yo. That's why it's titled that. And I remember that in the book, let's see if I can find the page. When Abby Yo-Yo comes out, that the townspeople are what? Yeah, they're scared and they're running away from the monster. And then what happens? Yep, the little boy and his father, they decide that they're going to be brave and courageous and go out there and try to help the townspeople with Abby Yo-Yo. And I remember the people were so scared and they were saying, "Don't go, he'll eat you alive." But what if they had something to protect them from the monster? Then do you think that they would be so scared? What if they had a monster protector? What is a monster protector? Well, it is a wand, a magic wand or a musical instrument to protect you from a monster. Hello? I wonder if you could use these materials that I brought with me today to make a monster protector. I have my own materials gathered. Now I'm going to tell you what you need to go get so that you can make your own monster protector. Ready? I asked you all on the morning message to please collect some cardboard tubes. So I collected 2 toilet paper rolls. You might have collected 1 toilet paper roll, 2 toilet paper rolls, or maybe more than that. Or maybe you got lucky and you ran out of paper towels at home. So you might have a longer paper towel tube, whatever works. You are also going to need, I remember asking you to start looking for tape at your house. You're going to need some tape. I found a thick tape that I might use, and I also found a thinner tape. This one's called masking tape, and this one's called Scotch tape. So if you don't have any tape, then that is okay. You might have a glue stick. I have a glue stick, but I remember telling you yesterday that I have a concern that the glue stick might not work so well for you, as you all have seen at school. When you try to glue things, certain things, like to cardboard, the glue stick isn't always your best first choice, right? So then if you have any liquid glue, then you might want to use that instead because it makes it a little bit easier for things to stick. And then as a backup material, I have a few markers. We got light blue, like a neon green, like a lavender purple, and then a bright pink, what kind of reminds me of Easter bunnies. Some scissors, of course. Make sure you're holding them carefully. And I also have some backup crayons just in case I need some more decorations. I don't have that many things to decorate at home because I don't have any children. And I don't really do arts and crafts at home. So if you have other things that you might use to decorate your monster protector with, then you can also grab those. It could be things like stickers, glitter, whatever you can think of. I didn't have any of that stuff, so I decided to use streamers for mine. I went through one of my old magazines and I cut out all of these streamers from there, and I ended up getting quite a few. Let me move the camera down so you can see them. I cut out a green streamer, I tried to get a few different colors because I want a bright colored monster protector because I feel like maybe Abioyo and other giant monsters like him might not like bright colors. That's my guess. So I decided to make my monster protector in bright colors. And then I found this super cool cheetah print, and it reminded me of you, Casey, so I decided to add this to my monster protector also. So then, what are we going to use these tubes for? If you already have a long paper towel, cardboard tube, then that is okay. But if you have two small ones like me, is this big enough for a wand, do you think? Do you think I can make someone disappear with this? Maybe. If you want, you can just use one small toilet paper tube. But I think I want my wand to be longer. So I'm going to attach these two cubes to make one longer tube. How will I do that? I'm going to use my tape for that. Let's see. Sometimes tape can be a little bit difficult to open, I know. So you might need to ask an adult to help you, which is okay. But don't let them do it for you. And I'm going to attach my tubes together. Now, what do you do if you don't have tape? No problem. If you don't have tape, then maybe you could use one of your streamers. So I have this long streamer and it's thicker than the other ones. If I did not have any tape, then I could put some glue stick on here or some liquid glue all over my paper like this. And then I could also use that to kind of glue together my two tubes like this. They don't come apart. But I have tape, so I'm going to leave it like this. And I don't think a giant monster like Abioyo will be intimidated or scared off by a plain old tube like this, right? So I'm going to decorate mine in bright colors to see if maybe that will work to scare the monsters off. I like the idea of putting streamers at the end of my wand. So I'm going to put some right here, maybe dangling off, and some right here maybe. You might want to use your glue or your tape. I like to cut a big strip and then cut it into smaller strips. With this kind of tape, you can cut it with your hands normally, but you could also use your scissors to make clean cuts like this. So I'm going to use my pink strip first. Put it right there, just like this. I'm going to use my cheetah print right here so I can cover up some of the tape. If you don't want the tape to show, remember what we showed you at school. You can use a piece of tape and roll it on top of itself like that, so that you have kind of a loop of tape that's sticky on both sides. And then you can put the piece of tape on the back of the paper that you want to use. So here's the front, and I put the tape on the back. And now I can stick it wherever I want, and you won't be able to see the tape. There you go. Now I've got a stylish wand with my cheetah print. I also have a nice blue color. I am going to finish attaching all my streamers to my wand, and then I will come back to see how much you have done, okay? Okay guys, I finished attaching all the streamers to my monster protector, but I kind of don't really like how all of this blank space looks. So this is where all of the other decorating items that you found around your house will come in handy. Remember, I don't have any glitter or stickers at home, sadly. So I think I am going to use my backup markers and crayons to finish decorating some of the inside bits. Remember, I said I wanted my wand to be bright because my theory is that the monster might not like bright colors and maybe he'll be scared away by my bright colored wand. So I'm going to use my baby blue. Maybe I might draw some shapes on it or different pictures that I think might scare away a monster. And then I'm going to color some of it in. If you were lucky enough to find glitter or stickers or other items to decorate your tube with, then go ahead and use those. Don't forget to put a generous amount of glue so that your monster protector does not fall apart when you're fighting the monster. That would not be good, huh? I'm going to keep working on my monster protector because I want it to be nice and brightly colored. But before I go to finish working on mine, I want to show you one last thing. If you decide that maybe your decorations might not be enough to scare the monster away, then you could also use it as a musical instrument, remember? To scare the monster away or to entertain the monster, just like the little boy did with his ukulele instrument. He played the music to distract Abby Yo-Yo, and then his father made him disappear with his magic wand. So right now, I'm not really sure if my magic wand will actually scare away the monster. So just to be sure, I'm also going to turn it into an instrument. So I'm going to move my flaps, my streamers out of the way by folding them down. I don't want them to get ruined. And notice, let's see if I can see you all through here. There is a hole in this tube. So we need to cover this hole or all of our musical items might spill out. Today, my noise-making material is pinto beans, since I have lots of pinto beans lying around. Make sure that you don't use beans or your rice before asking your parents, because I don't want you to accidentally eat part of your lunch or your dinner. Okay, I'm going to just grab a little bit. Depending on how noisy you want your instrument to be, you might choose less beans or more beans. I'm going to put these beans right here for me while I wait. But first, what do you think will happen if I pour the beans in without preparing anything? It'll just fall out the bottom end, right? So I need to make sure I cap one side. Now, remember I said I have thick tape. So I could, if I needed to, cut a piece of tape off. And use it to cover the top like this. But if you don't have any tape, then don't worry. You can still do this. I went into my magazine and I cut out right here a square shape. And I have right here. So you can find a piece of paper out of a magazine, a piece of mail, or out of your sign-in journal. And let me show you what you can do if you don't have any tape to cover the hole. You see the hole right here? I've got my square. I like the pink side, so I'm going to put this part on the outside. And I'm going to put the paper over the hole and then squish it together like this. And then make sure that your piece of paper was big enough to cover all the way around and you don't see any of the inside of the tube. And then either you can find a rubber band at home. I have a ponytail. I know lots of you have your moms might have a ponytail, your grandma, your aunt, or your sisters might have a chongo or a ponytail lying around the house. I know my ponytails are always lying all over the house. So I found this one in my box. I'm going to hold it tightly to make sure the paper doesn't move. I'm going to use my rubber band to secure the paper. But my rubber band is too big, so I am going to have to double it. But you might not need to do that with yours if it's tight enough. And then there you go. You can even tap it like a drum instrument, or you can flip it over and pour your beans inside. And then you just need to do the same thing to cover the other side, okay? And then when you're done, you might have a musical instrument or just a beautifully decorated wand to scare off the giant, whatever you choose to do. I'm going to finish mine up. I want you to finish yours up. Send me a picture or a video of you using your monster protector to scare the monsters away. And I will see you in a bit for small group time. But before you get ready for my book time video, I need you to clean up. Remember, look at all the mess that I have just from making my tube. Look at all this stuff. Whenever you use something, remember, you need to put it away. So once you are done making your magic wand, I want you to use your wand to make everything disappear, okay? I'm going to show you how to do it. Ready? Can you think of a little saying for me? Whoop, 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 and zing! Everything disappeared. So just like that, I want you to use your magic wand to make all of your mess disappear back to where you got it from. And then once that is over, then you are ready to close your small group activity and watch my book time video that's coming right after this. Hope you enjoyed your activity. Don't forget to show me what your monster protector came out like, and did it work to scare the monsters away? Let me know.